All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I already made a video on Activision and the free Pride pack that they released for Pride Month of 2024. But this particular video, I told you guys I was going to make a separate video on this because the irony that is happening right here is astounding. So we have an article here from That Park Place with a headline that reads, Call of Duty gives away free Pride gift pack that includes transgender-themed bullets and guns, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, they have literal transgender flags and colors, guns and bullets, which, again, if anybody knows what's happening in the country or has been happening over the last few years, you guys would know the absolute mega irony that is behind this.
He's out of line, but he's right.
So at the end of the day, man, even though I feel like they're offering this stuff for free purposefully because they don't want to necessarily sell it. They've been getting lambasted about the fact that they rely on Pride Month to get extra sales, and they're trying to just essentially make money off of the LGBTQ community on the 1 month they think they can. So now they're giving it away for free. Now you don't actually have to buy it. And now it essentially eliminates the argument that people have been having against these companies that they get woke for profit. These companies are essentially trying to take a loss to own the chuds and prove that they don't actually want to make profit off of the LGBTQ community, and they just want to take care of them. It's amazing that they're willing to give away these free packs, right, for Pride Month, but I don't see them giving away free packs for anything else, and it just goes to show how soft the activists are in the LGBTQ community. So let's get into this article, guys, from That Park Place. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. It says Activision Blizzard provided players of its Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and Call of Duty Warzone games with a free Pride pack that includes transgender-themed bullets and guns. On the company's official website, it declared Call of Duty is for everyone, and we're proud to celebrate. We're proud to celebrate Pride Month by offering 7 different weapon camo variants, each representing the colors of different LGBTQ flags, available as a free gift pack. Find them in the store in a single bundle. It also shared various screenshots of the weapons, which you can see below. Obviously, the weapons are stupid, and like I said in my last video, if you're rocking these weapons, if you are literally rocking rainbow weapons, you're just going to make yourself more of a target in the game, so I feel like that's whatever. Ex-user Bob Network UK noted that the camos allow players to obtain transgender-themed bullets. Now this right here is the main topic I wanted to cover, because the fact that they are offering transgender bullets, I feel like you have to be tone deaf, completely tone deaf, to not understand the implication that's happening here with transgender bullets in a game where you can mow down people, right? So these are the same people that complain about missions like No Russian and how, oh, it's unsensitive for today's modern day. But then meanwhile, they'll be perfectly okay because it has their colors on it to showcase those colors on bullets that allow people to just mow people down with said bullets, essentially confirming the mass bad person thing with trans people that's been happening lately in the country. Ex-user Gustavo corroborated that these are indeed transgender-themed bullets on one of the firearms. According to ex-user DD Play, one of the weapons that allows players to use transgender-themed bullets is the M4 blueprint that players can acquire if they purchased Modern Warfare 3. Themed bullets are not new to Call of Duty, but transgender-themed ones are, and many players and critics are crying foul. If you're still playing Call of Duty, stop. They introduced trans flag bullets to honor Pride Month. With the number of mass bad things involving trans and non-binary people recently, it seems like they have a motive. Now, again, most people in a normal scenario would say that's reaching. However, these are the same people, these LGBTQ activists are the same people that look and reach for anything when it comes to anything that's not involving them. So the fact that we are now reaching and saying, well, I mean, your colors are on these bullets and it's allowing you to essentially shoot as many people as you want in the name of pride, I think that's an interesting sign right there. You know, that's something that I think a lot of people have a right to talk about. And I feel like the irony is lost on this one. Ian Miles Chong wrote, Activision's Call of Duty just added transgender bullets to the game in honor of Pride Month, so you can literally role play as a transgender mass bad person. Now, they linked these pictures here, and this is just one of many, okay? All of these bad things that have happened recently in the country over the last 4 or 5 years, most of them were committed by either people of color, ironically, or LGBTQ people, which was mostly trans people. Trans people seem to be the top number, and then non-binary people. Obviously, there's some white people in there as well, naturally. I mean, that's just the stereotype for a reason. But a lot of them were trans, non-binary, or people of color. The people of color ones especially got buried. Nobody wanted to talk about it the moment they found out that it was someone who wasn't white. And it seems like the news outlets seem to do a verification, right? They'll talk about the mass bad event, and then what they'll do is they'll try to find out who did it. Once they find out the person is not white, they won't report on it, right? And then if the person is white, they won't report on it if that white person is one of the, titles, one of the oppressed titles. So trans, non-binary, LGBTQ in general, all that stuff. Like, that's what they go for. They go through the checklist. And if that person is just white in general by itself, then they're going to report on it. Especially if it's a straight white male. Oh, it's going to be everywhere. So the irony is just amazing. Former World of Warcraft team lead Mark Kern wrote, did you think this one through? Activision and Call of Duty, we just started Pride and we already have the worst virtue signal of the year. He added, if the news media actually covered what was happening with mass bad things, they would know. But they either don't know or don't care. And that's the funny thing. I think that they don't care. I think that they are so desperate to virtue signal in every aspect possible that they're willing to put the colors on everything, even bullets, which, again, for most people with a brain, they would probably think that's not a great idea. That's not exactly a great look considering what's happening out in public right now. But the funny thing is, Grums is right. The mainstream media has suppressed a lot of the news that has to do with trans and non-binary mass bad people. Like, that's the truth. So, in fact, a lot of normies probably don't even realize that that's a thing. A lot of normies probably don't even understand that in the last few years, there's been a lot of them, and they just don't get it. So to put these colors on bullets will fall deaf to a lot of people. Only the people that understand what's truly happening in the world for the last few years would probably get the irony behind it. Then it says the quartering wrote, Call of Duty is selling trans pride bullets, just what every mass bad person wants. YouTuber Endymion posted companies are celebrating Pride Month and Call of Duty adds pride skins. They cover your bullets too. What did Call of Duty think doing this? Ex-user Papa wrote, Call of Duty just announced a new Audrey Hale opera. Oh, no. The Audrey Hale bundle includes 2 operator skins, trans pride bullets, 1 new map, and a copy of Haley's manifesto. Oh, my God. Oh, my. That is amazing. Oh, my God. So, yeah, guys, I mean, listen, this irony, like I said in the video, this irony is lost on a lot of people, unfortunately. They just don't get it. And it's just hilarious that Call of Duty is willing just to do this. Now, let's say hypothetically speaking, they did this knowing exactly the kind of mindset that people are going to have around it. Then you're openly admitting that you just don't care. That's the thing. Like, maybe you can claim ignorance up to a point, but at this point, I feel like they just don't care. They want to showcase pride in every aspect, and they wanted it everywhere. They wanted to put it on everything. So the fact that you can use it on bullets is hilarious. And you know what? Listen. You might as well just troll them. If you're still playing Call of Duty, you might as well use the trans bullets and just film yourself just shooting a bunch of people. I mean, that's basically it. And post it online and say Happy Pride. I think that'll be the greatest thing to happen. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.